Gen Athlete of the Year banquet. I'm Marta Gouger. I'm the editor of the Times News, and I really didn't have very much to do with any of this here tonight, but they let me come. This is actually one of the highlights of our year, because this is the time that we have the opportunity to interact with some of the fine young athletes who have excelled in their sports. You know, while other newspapers are cutting back on their local coverage, we remain dedicated to covering local news. If you'll allow me just for 1 minute to brag, I'm thrilled to tell you that this year the Times News was selected as the Carbon Chamber Business of the Year. It's athletes like you who have helped us achieve that honor along with our local business partners. Tonight I'd like to introduce our sports staff in attendance. We have Emmett McCall, our sports editor. Rod Heckman, who is great with statistics. Ask him after. Brad Hurley and Sam Mott. So as I said, it's athletes like you who make it a joy for us to do our jobs. Being able to document every point, every goal, every hit, every triumph. Tonight we are also joined by Sharon Policelli, who's with our advertising department, very important person. Christine Campbell, who I have to say has one of the toughest jobs at the paper, if not in the world, managing circulation and delivering the paper in all types of weather. And she also is in charge of our community outreach. And our digital marketing guru, Abelina Barra. Ask her anything. We are also grateful to partner with Lehigh Valley Health Network here in Carbon County. Let me take a moment to introduce our guests from Lehigh Valley Health Network tonight. We have Terry Purcell, Tammy Ambrosi, Jessica Walter, Kristen Jennett, I don't know how to do that, Jeff Silliman, Jack O'Grady, John Sports, and Lamont Tarawali. I'd like to turn the mic over to Terry Purcell. Terry is the Senior Vice President of Lehigh Valley Health Network and President of the LVHN Northwest region, which includes Lehigh Valley Hospital campuses in Hazleton, Schuylkill, and Lehigh Valley, Urban. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm filling in today for Christine Biggie. This is the president of the Carbon campus. And when she asked me to fill in for her, I jumped at it because this is always such a fun evening. It gives us the opportunity to recognize all of you outstanding athletes and also your outstanding parents and grandparents who were with you on this journey. So thank you for letting me join you this evening. The Lehigh Valley Health Network and Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute are pleased to continue and expand our services to better care for the athletes and the families throughout the Carbon region. Lehigh Valley Hospital Carbon offers everything student athletes need to recover from an injury as quickly as possible, including enhanced access to orthopedic care, advanced imaging, and rehabilitation services. We are committed to providing you with the care that you've come to expect and deserve. The program tonight is especially important because we understand how hard student athletes work. In addition to long practices and games, there's added pressures of juggling schoolwork and looking towards your future. That is why it's important to have a good support system in place and partners who are here to help you along the way. Lehigh Valley Health Network is thankful to have such an opportunity to partner with many of our student athletes throughout the year and many of our athlete of the weeks. We had the pleasure of watching you grow and challenge yourself over these years and have even had the opportunity to get to know you along the way. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished, and we are honored to be celebrating tonight's event with you. Thank you for including us in this partnership along your journey. We can't wait to see what the future holds for all of you. Congratulations to all of the Athlete of the Year recipients. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for attending tonight. Marta introduced me. I'm Emmett McCall. I'm the sports editor of the Times News. And I just want to start by congratulating all our student athletes on your tremendous accomplishments this year and everything you've done. And I want to thank the guests and the student athletes for attending tonight and being part of our program. At this time, we're going to do the awards presentations, and I'm going to have Rod Heckman and Brad Hurley come up and help me with the distribution of the plaques. And how we'll run the program tonight is I'll announce the student athlete, their sport, and their school. At that time, the athlete can come up and get the plaques from Brad and Rod, and then we'll go over in front of the banner, and that'll be a photo op for anybody who wants to come up. If you have a cell phone, camera, whatever, feel free to come up and take a picture of your son or daughter receiving their award. So just feel free to come up when they're getting their award. Before we start with the awards, I want to just call attention. There were 5 athletes who were not able to attend tonight, and I would just like to call some recognition to them. They are Matt Mahalik, our football player of the year from Palmerton; Braden Hosier, our boys basketball player of the year from Palmerton; Josh Zellner, our boys soccer player of the year from Northwestern; Cameron Fitch, our girls soccer player of the year from Northwestern; and Devin Bush, our lacrosse player of the year from Pleasant Valley. Okay, to begin the awards, I would like to introduce Tara McLean. She was our girls tennis player of the year from Jim Thorpe. The next award is our field hockey player of the year, and that goes to Brindley Rex of Northwestern Lehigh.
Yep. Congratulations. Yep.
The next award recipient is Riley McGardle, our volleyball player of the year from Panther Valley. The next award winner is Angelina Klein, our girls cross country athlete of the year from Northwestern Lehigh. The next award winner is Matt Santana, our boys cross country athlete of the year from Northwestern Lehigh. Next award winner is Tyler Hager, our Golfer of the Year from Palmerton. Tyler probably knows the routine here as well as me. This is his third time he's won our Golfer of the Year. Our next award winner is Paige Severine, our Girls Basketball Player of the Year from Northwestern Lehigh. The next award is our Wrestler of the Year, and that goes to Luke Fonzato of Northwestern Lehigh. Next will be our Swimmer of the Year, Michael Strucco of Marion. The next award goes to our Baseball Player of the Year, Michael Pasco of Panther Valley. Next is our Softball Player of the Year, Carly Gaffney of Palmerton. Our Boys Tennis Player of the Year, Justin Seblin from Palmerton. Our Boys Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Rich Snyder from Jim Thorpe. And the final award tonight is our Girls Track and Field Athlete of the Year, and that's Natalie Waters of Palmerton. Just a couple more items I wanted to mention. If all the athletes at the conclusion of the banquet can stick around, we'll get pictures taken right up here, a group picture of all the athletes and their plaques at the end of the program. And I also wanted just to give a shout out to Chris Henritzy and Del Rose Awards of Lansford. They are the ones who put the plaques together for us and did another good job as he always does. So thanks to Chris. Thank you.